Is a closed mind and selective knowledge the same thing? Well, not everyone who closes his or her mind to the truth is aware that they are doing that. Children, sometimes adults too, stick their fingers in their ears to avoid hearing bad news. Now, they are aware of what they're doing. Fear can be a strong motivator of some who intentionally keep a closed mind. But there is something different. It's called confirmation bias, or the acceptance of only that which fits a preconceived idea. Sometimes it's unintentional. It is possible to shield one's mind without being aware of it. Now, as I make this video, there are entire news networks that slant their broadcast to the political right or the political left. Left-leaning or right-leaning news outlets provide a safe haven for those who see political opponents as negative influences. There is no need to stick fingers in one's ears because the information provided by these networks comes pre-filtered. The consumers of these news organizations feel safe. They may even argue strongly that they are better informed than others because of the amount of time they spend watching the news. But are they really better informed? It is possible to hide from the truth and not be aware that you're doing so. Having an open mind should not be confused with knowingly having selective knowledge. There's a difference. Now, selective knowledge is the price of specialization. A doctor, for example, chooses to spend his or her time learning medicine rather than other disciplines. A carpenter chooses to increase his or her knowledge of construction rather than to spend time studying medicine. There's just not any way for one individual to be all things. Now, this type of selectivity serves to economize time. No person can be an expert at everything. But the difference here is they know that they're not experts in the fields outside of their expertise and are willing to call the other professionals. So the doctor, when he has a broken cabinet, calls the carpenter. When the carpenter has a broken finger, he calls the doctor, and everything works out just fine. They are not exercising confirmation bias. It's okay to be selective about the things we learn as long as we are aware of our own limitations. To confirmation bias, that is, seeing things through a filter that only shows that which we have already accepted as true and supports our preconceived ideas, is not the way to find truth.